We do need a drum roll for this because I am I never thought I would be, honestly, but we've got the lovely Opal with us. Lovely to see you, Opal. What a genius idea. I have seen people sitting on these things. I've seen them in the gyms, but I tell you what, I never thought I'd fall in love with it.
I know, it's a really quirky product, and I'll be honest with you, when I heard about it, I didn't get it. I didn't understand it, and I do understand why people think like that, because you look at it and you think, well, I'm not going to use that. Why would I replace a chair in my home when I've already got loads of chairs? Yeah. It's so simple, like you say. The way it works is really clever.
So we are talking about, again, improvement of the posture, which is, you know, in turn, obviously going to just improve the way we hold ourselves, which hopefully will reduce any discomfort that we're suffering. Can I just say, if I said to you at home, improve your posture, what immediately would you do? It's all this kind of like pushing your shoulders back, not particularly comfortable. You know, when you sit on this ball...
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it.
Let's do it.
Right.
It does it. It really does it for you.
Now, the way it works, like I said, it's such a simple idea. You can't sit on the chair unless your posture's good, because you'll fall off. Now, this is how it works.
And can I just say, don't think, please, because my posture's atrocious, don't think you need good posture in order to sit on it. No. This is going to give you, this is going to teach your back to maintain good posture.
Yes, it's constantly correcting you. If you let your posture go, if you let your posture go bad, you'll fall off it. So this is how it works. Because you don't have a back, you can't get it wrong. You're going to sit on this the right way. Now, to stay on the ball, you have to engage your stomach, you have to straighten your back, you've got your shoulders up and out, and you're naturally lifted. And we are working right now. We're exercising right this second, Anne.
Now, if you were to use the ball on its own without the stand, that would still correct the posture. It'd probably working on the abdominal muscles as well, because you'd have to make sure you kind of held it together. This is really good because it is just like a chair, because you've got the stand. Yeah. There's no effort involved. Normally sitting with the ball, there is effort, and that effort's usually for the abdominal muscles. If you really are concerned purely with back and posture, use it with the stand. I mean, you can use this ball for other things as well.
Exactly. You can take the ball out and do all your exercises on it, but such a clever invention to get you working and to get that back in
far
the
more
right
practical
position.
as well. I've seen some of the girls in the buying department here, and they sit there and they've got their phones and their computers and they're sitting on a ball without a stand. And I always wonder, you know, if they have to reach over and get something, you know, are they going to, the ball might have rolled away, etc. This really does double up as a chair, whether that is going to be a chair in front of where you normally sit at the computer at home, whether you work from home, this would be ideal. Yeah. But, you know, I mean, even replacing a chair at a table to sit and have your lunch.
You've got to find that reason. Do yourself a favour, have a think about where you could replace a chair. Maybe you've got people coming around and they perch on the end of the sofa. Maybe you're thinking, great, in the kids' bedroom. Get them learning about good posture from an early age. Type away on the computer, sit on it when you're watching the telly, and we're working right now. We're toning right this second. We're engaging all our stomach, the sides, and your back
effortlessly.
As well. You don't feel it.
You don't actually feel you're doing that.
But those muscles, all those small muscles, are working all over this area right now.
Okay, so I get this. I order it. 3 to 5 working days. It comes. It's £51.50, and I honestly believe, hand on heart, anybody sitting out there with bad posture, you know, or discomfort because of bad posture, if they knew for a fact that this was going to work, £51.50 is a very small price to pay. Even if you're not necessarily suffering a lot of discomfort, just a way to improve your posture. I mean, I know for a fact this is not the way I would normally sit, but it looks an awful lot better.
So you've corrected yourself, and that's the thing. You don't need an expert, you don't need a trainer. This is going to tell you when you're getting it wrong, because you will fall off. I'll show you. Look at this.
Because
so if I let my stomach go, I fall to the side. So I've got to correct myself in order to stay on the ball. But there are 2 locks on the bottom. When you're getting used to it, you can lock the feet, and then you'll feel really secure and safe.
Do you know what? We've got less than 100 of these remaining, so do be getting on the phones. I do want to get one myself, though, so please do save one for me. You do have your 30-day money-back guarantee. Do you know what? It's just a great way to have what is so, I mean, you go into any gym or any exercise class now and they've got these things everywhere, so
You're
they
right.
obviously work for a reason. You can do all sorts of exercises
You can
without
work your
the
entire
stand.
body. And if you've got a personal trainer, I reckon they would get you using this at some point,
Yeah.
because you can tone your arms, your legs, but really just by sitting on it, we're exercising, we're toning right now. And all women want to tone their tummies, don't they?
Yeah. And how long would we have to use it for? I mean, obviously, you know, within reason, how long would you look at sitting on this a day? How long would it take the body to think, oh, when we sit down, that's how we sit? Because that's what's going to happen. You'll end up not sitting on this ball. You could be sitting on the train going to work, and suddenly, or gradually rather, your body will start to think, no, this is how we sit, and you will do it automatically.
Very true. So you'll gently teach
You're
yourself
educating the body.
what feels right and what feels wrong. And some people think slouching is resting your body. It's not. It really stresses the muscles, and they ache because they're trying to pull themselves back to where they should be.
Yeah.
So actually, sitting nicely is relaxing your body, but we're working.
So how long do you reckon?
After a couple of sessions, you'll start to learn, oh, that twinges now. When I'm throwing my back out, or when you're pushing your stomach forward, that will actually hurt.
And can I just say as well, the stand, I love this, the stand has got brakes as well.
It's got two brakes.
But you can swivel around in it if you're using this for the office or whatever. Do give us a call if you want to go for it. Again, 30-day money-back guarantee, which, as with everything here at QVC, so you don't actually have to worry. If you fancy trying something like this, if you're thinking, yeah, well, I've seen them in the gym, but I can't actually imagine having one in the house, you know, this is for the workstation, this can be, you know, a dining room table, whatever, but you've got that stand there as well. Do give us a call, 433-199 is your item number. Now we are moving on, and this is good, because it's a little bit chilly in here for a start.
I know.
We have got a heat pad now. Now, it's kind of like common practice when somebody's complaining of aches and pains, and you know, they say, oh well, go and get a hot water bottle, and you know, and that will sort it out.
And I hate hot water bottles. I really dislike them. I think they're dangerous, because really, if you're thinking about a relative, maybe young, maybe old, pouring boiling hot water into a tiny little hole, and how often do people update their hot water bottles so the rubber gets old? Chuck them away. I'm completely against them. Get yourself, and do yourself a favour, get yourself a heat pad, because unlike a hot water bottle, it's going to keep its heat. The heat will stay on for 90 minutes, and then if you are worried about relatives, it will turn itself off afterwards. 3 settings, so you can go for low, medium or a high heat. And you've really got to think about, what's it like to live with a niggle and a pain and an ache in your back, in your neck, in your shoulders. What's lovely about this heat pad is, not only do you get the stretchy ties, which can be adjusted depending on how big you are, so we can wrap this round your waist, but also you can mould it to nearly every part of your body. So if you put that round your waist, I'm going to show you just how easy it is to put around your neck.
Oh, right, so it's not just about the back.
No, you can put it on your neck, top of your shoulders, that's it. And all you have to do is attach the Velcro and you're away. Now I've adjusted it slightly because I wanted to show just how big it can go. So it fits everyone, depending on how big you are, depending on what part of the body you're putting it on. But I'm getting the heat direct to the pain or the problem area. So I can put it on top of the muscle, I can put it on the aching joint, and it will really ease it.
So I want to secure this. How do I go about securing it?
Right, so all you have to do is, that's it. Wrap it over and attach it to the Velcro.
It attaches
there. You've got the extendables on, just to show
right.
how big it can go.
Oh, I see, right. Okay. It's making me feel very chuffed, actually, when I look at that.
Yeah, what a result.
Like, you didn't measure me before Christmas,
no,
did you?
No. But you've got something to work towards now for this Christmas.
Exactly. But it does feel lovely next to the
It is. It's a really soft, lovely material. I'm going to show you this cotton surface. It's really, really, really gentle, really soft. If you imagine, if you're cold in bed, if you've got those aches and pains, it's going to feel really lovely against the skin.
Now, are you going to be going to bed with this on?
What we'd recommend is maybe using it just before you go to bed. It will turn itself off, but you can pop it over wherever it hurts. Now, what I think is really great is a lot of people have aching hands. So maybe you've got some problems with your hands, maybe you do a lot of typing. It's lovely to wrap it up, attach it with the Velcro, really easy, and then you're getting that heat right to your hands, right to your wrist, your elbow, your knees, all over the body.
Could you put it over over the tummy area?
Yeah, and it's perfect for cramps.
Yes, time of the month pains.
Tummy ache, anything like that. And who hasn't felt exhausted in the morning because they have been having those aches and pains.
Yeah.
I mean, who wants to go to work if you've been up all night,
Yeah.
not feeling very good?
Feels lovely.
I know, that's the thing. I
Do
think
you know
a lot
what?
of people...
Even if I didn't have any aches and pains, it's just nice to actually sit
Soothing.
with. It's very, very soothing. And I wouldn't say it's not like hot like an electric blanket on a high setting. It doesn't feel as hot as that.
No.
It just feels incredibly warm and soothing, doesn't it?
It's gentle, so it could help you with those aches and pains. Pop it over the places that are going to niggle and ache. Like you say, the tummy is a real area, but the neck, the shoulders, the wrists and the knees particularly you can target.
Yeah, all the kind of joint areas, you know.
Yeah, and my mum does have a bad neck. She fell off a horse when she was younger and she never got it fixed. So she often gets pains and she has to go to the chiropractor. But in between, she could be using this, and I'm going to send it to her because it will just ease those problems.
Yeah, I mean, imagine you could even wrap it around your ankles
Yeah,
as
you
well.
can wrap it around your knee. I've got it on my arm, but again, you can move it down. And imagine in the winter, in the front of the telly, with both hands in there, just easing them. I've got a stepdaughter who texts a lot, and her aunt, she has to take breaks sometimes because she says, "Oh, I've got hand cramp." And if she popped her hands in here, you know, 10 minutes.
Oh, don't you probably learn how to text using the thing? You probably have to still have the phone with her.
It'll be like a challenge then, I think.
Exactly. What about cleaning it? You know, if you spill something on it, you need to clean it.
Let me show you. It does come with this cover. So again, you can unzip it, and that is washable. So all you'd have to do is pop out the unit, and then you can wash that cover.
Fantastic.
It's really lovely, really simple.
You know, again, you know, a lot of us are sort of, you know, stuck in a mindset where we think, oh, it's only the elderly that are going to require, you know, these kind of pillows, these kind of massage thing, and it's not true.
No.
And I think as you know, as the years have gone on, because of the basic sedentary lifestyle that so many of us, not because we're lazy, just because life is like that, and we are spending more time sitting down driving, we are spending more time sitting down at computers. It's all these ailments that probably years ago weren't really different problems that we had then.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But this is as a result, the lower back, the neck, the stress, the ache, the staying in the same position for long periods of time.
Not being active, not moving, not exercising,
you know,
or maybe not exercising properly. You're going to get
or
those
maybe
niggles.
you can't exercise. Maybe, you know, you've recently, you know, been ill, or you're convalescing, and it's not possible for you to exercise to kind of warm the muscles and get everything a little bit feeling more comfortable and easier. Again, you know, a great idea.
Yeah, it's lovely. It's so simple, and that heat's going to go on and on. So even if you're just soothing an area, like you say, if it's going to be cold outside, lovely to wrap yourself up in this and get the heat direct to where you're feeling cold or where you're feeling achy. Especially for people with lower back pains, it's lovely to get a bit of heat right at the bottom, because again, with a hot water bottle, it's quite hard to sit on it, and it's not very safe either.
And also, if you've got guests coming in unexpectedly, sometimes it can be a bit noisy. Because, you know, you won't get any sound effects with that one. Really, again here, Opal, we're talking about, you know, just fantastic ideas that have got to be worth trying to see if they work.
Contort it to your body, you'll see the difference.
Well, £30 is the price. You've got your 30-day money-back guarantee as well. We'll be back with more Relaxing Your Back with Lonnie in just a few takes.